It's with a look at those crowd control tactics being used by ICE.
Some that Bennett just mentioned. Investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy joining us now. He's been looking into the rules of engagement that were put in place by a federal judge in Chicago and whether ICE followed them this week.
That's
Chuck.
the big question, Alice and Stefan. Homeland Security agents and ICE officers were banned from using tear gas, chemical irritants, and most other aggressive riot control weapons by a federal judge in Chicago last Thursday, unless they determined the circumstances as life or death and to prevent a catastrophic outcome. So tonight, the question is, did today's skirmish on the southeast side qualify? Tempers were on edge this afternoon when the ICE vehicle chase terminated here in a southeast side neighborhood. When Homeland Security officials say the crowd turned hostile, officers turned to riot control devices. Our team found these spent canisters, including tear gas, left behind following the fracas. This federal court order last Thursday strictly prohibits federal officers from using tear gas and other riot control weapons against protesters, journalists, or onlookers, except in equivalent circumstances to those where the officer is authorized to use deadly force. The court order also requires authorities to warn the crowd in clear terms that tear gas is about to be used to disperse the crowd. They have to do it twice, giving people time to clear the area. Those warnings are not heard on the videos and don't appear to have been given in the incident today. If this skirmish on the southeast side today didn't meet the use of force standard, and if tear gas wasn't actually needed to preserve life or prevent catastrophic outcomes, then ICE may have been in violation of the restraining order put in place last week by District Judge Sarah Ellis. Among the list of banned items by the judge, what is known as less lethal specialty impact and chemical munitions. That includes flashbang grenades designed to stun people, rubber shotgun pellets, and pepper spray. NBC5 Investigates has found this contract bid solicitation by U.S. Customs and Border Protection, ICE, seeking vendors who would sell the agency distraction devices, specialty impact and chemical munitions, hand-delivered and launched in 40mm launchers. This ICE bid solicitation went out the very same day that the federal judge ordered ICE not to use that kind of weaponry here in Chicago. Tonight, Chicago police brass are said to be furious about how this played out. A top city law enforcement source says CPD agreed to handle crowd control if ICE agreed there was no need for tear gas. Then all of a sudden, ICE agents, they say, started deploying gas and everything broke loose. One former police source tonight says the whole thing was unnecessary. And a dozen Chicago police officers got mouthfuls of tear gas.
Any idea when we might hear from the judge on this?
Well, the judge is supposed to meet with both sides in these cases, or at least one of the cases, once a week. And so that would be Thursday or Friday of this week.
All right.
She's going to hear about that. All right.
Thank you, Chuck.
Thanks so much.